I want to do a serious video today on burnout, and it's serious because I want to give a serious take on it. So basically, if you keep bouncing back into burnout, if you keep boomeranging back into burnout, no matter how many mental health days you take, no matter how many boundaries you put up, no matter how many minutes you put into your mindfulness and meditation practices, no matter how much yoga you do, then you could be suffering with and struggling with and wrestling with the kind of burnout that 99% of traditional coaches and mental health practitioners are not trained to help you with, which is why it may not be working for you. So let me explain. There are three main reasons and three main ways that we can burn ourselves out: great uncertainty, lack of meaning, and repressed trauma. So the first one, normal people can deal with this. So traditional coaches and therapists, they can deal with this. And this is that feeling that we have great uncertainty in our lives. And because we have great uncertainty in our lives, and our brain hates uncertainty more than anything on the planet, that causes us a tremendous amount of stress over time. And over time, this stress builds up. And if we feel like we can't handle what's coming at us on a continual, consistent basis, that eventually wears us down, grinds us down, and can burn us out. The second one, again, a normal coach, a normal type of therapist can help you with this. And this is a lack of meaning. So I've said before in these videos that it's not too much work that burns us out. It's too little work that is meaningful to us. So if you're doing work that lacks meaning, it doesn't mean anything to you, but you're doing a lot of it, that can lead to burnout, because again, it stresses out your system. It drops and dumps a lot of cortisol and adrenaline into the system, which overloads the system and can burn it out. Now the third one, as I've said at the very beginning, is the kind of burnout that's a result of trauma. And 99% of coaches are not qualified to deal with this with you, and a lot of therapists aren't either. And certainly CBT, which you may go to, that doesn't help most of the time either, because it's very conscious level stuff that you're doing with cognitive behavioral therapy. So think about repressed trauma like this. Imagine that you are in a river or a swimming pool. It's about 48 degrees out here, so I'm just thinking of a swimming pool that I'd like to be in right now. So imagine you're neck deep in a swimming pool and you've got this overinflated beach ball in your hands. This represents your trauma from the past. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to push this beach ball under the surface of the water with all of your might. And every single second of the day, you're trying to keep this goddamn ball under the water, because you do not want to look at that beach ball. You do not want to address that beach ball. You don't want to get re-traumatized by that beach ball. You don't want to look at it because you fear that you might start crying and never stop crying ever again. As you could imagine, by pushing down your trauma, by holding that thing under the water, you're expending a tremendous amount of energy. Can you see how that could burn somebody out? So think about your burnout. If you are burnt out, you're approaching burnout, which one are you? Do you have great uncertainty in your life? If so, what can you do to give yourself more certainty in your life, to make stuff more predictable in your life? If you have a lack of meaning, if the work you're doing doesn't have any meaning, what can you do to make it more meaningful to you, more valuable to you? So that when you are working really hard, it's for a really good reason. In your heart, you know why you're doing it. And if you've got the third type of burnout, if it's trauma-triggered burnout, then let's get on a chat, and I can help you with that. I'm not going to do it right now on here, obviously, because it's a very deep subject. But I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to go now because I think it's probably hit about 55 degrees here, and I'm dripping with sweat. It's good for your body, though, isn't it? I'll see you on the other side.